Andrew Tennant directs the film The Bounty Hunter. It's supposed to be a comedy starring Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler, but what it really is an unmitigated disaster. The film takes place in New York City and in Atlantic City, New Jersey, as bounty hunter Milo, played by Butler, is hired as a former, I guess he was a deposed New York police officer. He's hired to try to chase down his ex-wife, and lo and behold, it happens to be Miss Aniston's character, Nicole. Now, Butler has got a few hours to try and bring her in so that he can reel in a reward of $5,000, and that doesn't seem like very much money because it isn't. And in these recessionary times, every penny counts. And in this film, every misstep counts. Designed solely to throw the audience off its game and off the planet by watching such a disaster of a film. Milo has to traipse through New Jersey to find her, and he has to traipse through all over creation to find her, and Jennifer Aniston does her best to traipse all the way through this film looking really, really offensive. I think that a lot of women watching this film will be offended by the way she's portrayed in the film. And worse yet, a lot of women and a lot of men should too be offended by the screenplay. And it's written by Sarah Thorpe, and of course, the last time I said Sarah, and the last time I looked it up, and the last time I've seen a Sarah, that Sarah was a woman. And unfortunately here we have an example of a woman contributing to some of the most disgusting and I think sexist representations of women in film. When, oh when, does it ever get better? For women, it seems on Hollywood films, for a lot of them, at least when it comes to comedy and romantic comedy, women have never been portrayed worse, it seems. As I've always said, and I've said for a long time, the women of Howard Hawks' day fared much, much better. And that was back in the 1930s. And 40s, for that matter. And you wonder whether Andy Tennant and Sarah Thorpe and anybody else who collaborated in this film realize just how backwards this film really is for so many different reasons. Carol Kane makes an appearance here, so does Catherine Moriarty, so does Christine Baranski, excuse me, and numerous others, 50-ish type women, and they all do the same one-dimensional dance. The film itself is absolutely atrocious, and I wish I could say something positive about it. There is one thing. The film actually ends. I'm Omar Moore for the Popcorn Reel. And now you can read my far-flung correspondences for Roger Ebert at the Chicago Sun-Times.